Hello, my precious tarot lovers. I welcome you again on my teeny tiny but extremely cozy channel that's about tarot readings for different celebrities and famous situations. And today, I know I promised last time when I did the reading for Katy Perry that there was something wrong in her relationship with Orlando Bloom, and I promised to do the reading for them. But under that video, you can follow this link and watch it. I had a comment from one of my viewers to do the reading for Rhianna and Chris Brown. And of course, I'm going to do the reading for them because who am I to refuse my viewers, my precious viewers? So I decided to do the reading for them. I was asked to do either for her or him, but I started Googling them and found out that they were in very violent relationship long time ago, about 20 years ago or less. And this story interested me because I even remember that story. It was in all the media. I remember that Rihanna's swollen face, that he beat her really hard. So I decided to see what happened in their relationship. So what happened, what led to such relationship, what was the result of that relationship, and I will do the reading about their personalities, but real quick, not to take too much of your time, just to see who they are as people, as persons. And then I will ask the questions about their relationship. That was long time ago. And of course, I will ask about the present moment. What's happening right now. So the Hierophant on the bottom, and it tells us that situation, they actually learned a big lesson from that situation. And also it is the significator of Chris Brown, and it means that Chris actually this situation influenced him a lot, much more than it influenced her. Okay, so let's start. First, let's ask about their relationship, what their relationship was like. Okay, the Chariot, the Magician, 2 major arcanes, and 5 of Sticks, 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, and Temperance. Not very good cards for the relationship, actually. But now let's ask about their personalities. Okay, female part and male part. Let's go. What's Rhianna like? What's her personality is like? Okay, King of Swords, King of Wands, and 10 of Wands. Okay, and 6 of Wands. Okay, let's do the personality of Chris. What's his personality? 4 of Swords, the World, 8 of Wands, and 3 of Wands. Too many Wands cards. It's very interesting. Okay, so what led to such relationship? Okay, 10 of Cups, the Hanged Man, and 7 of Pentacles. Okay, now the picture becomes clearer. I will explain that later, what it means. Okay, right now let's talk what was the result of this relationship, what happened after their relationship, like what they resulted in. Okay, so the King of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and Two of Wands. Okay, here the situation is clear. Now the idea came to my mind that I need to ask about their addictions at that time, if they were addicted to some meds. Okay, him, Queen of Wands, Nine of Swords, and Ace of Pentacles. And if Rhianna was addicted to something, if she had bad habits, let's see. Two of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so now let's ask how their relationship influenced them in the future, influenced like future in the past moments. For him, Two of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Lovers. Interesting. And how it influenced Rhianna, Eight of Swords, the Hermit, and the Tower. Okay, and let's ask the last question about their present if they talk right now. What kind of relationship they have right now? Three of Swords, Six of Swords, and King of Pentacles. Okay, so let's try to analyze the cards. The situation is quite clear to me. We have mostly Wands and Swords. I can say that their relationship were based mostly on passion between them. So I want to specify some cards here. And we have Hierophant on the bottom. And it means that they have learned from their situation a lot. We'll specify the Tower with the Nine of Cups. Let's start analyzing. I want to start with the Rhianna's personality. She has a very male energy in her. The two strong kings show us that she has too much male energy. She may look like a fragile lady, but she acts in some situation like a man. You know, she is hard, she is strong, she's scandalous sometimes, even in the situation where you don't need to be scandalous, she can scandalize. She has a bad mouth. She can curse somebody very easily, even those people she doesn't really know very well. She can be rude. But here, according to the Ten of Wands and the King of Swords, I can assume that she had very, very bad relationship with her dad, or someone who was like significant adult in her life when she was a child. And he was abusive to her. He was mean to her, and she probably got beaten while she was young, and it influenced her character. Like, she had to survive her past years. That's made her such a strong person. And she got through it all. Finally, she had the courage to win. And you may think that she won, but this situation still influences her. It's like a burden for her. She probably doesn't like to remember about those years. And as for Chris's personality, he's very calm and passive. When he has a problem, he likes to talk it over. But the Eight of Wands tells us that when the situation gets out of control, he can lose temper and be aggressive. it's like he tolerates something for long, but then after the last drop in his cup of patience, he just burst out. He just like boom, and his energy comes out of him, and he can be aggressive in that situation. He can be he can easily beat a woman or other person who stands on his way. So you know what I mean. And let's move to their relationship. As for their relationship back then, it wasn't easy at all. Everything was fine when they were apart, like not physically together. They loved each other, they missed each other, they called to each other with those sweet talks, you know. But as soon as they got to spend time together, they always had arguments and even fights, even physical fights. It's like they had a constant crisis in their relationship. It's because they both were strong personalities and no one wanted to submit to another, you know. And they couldn't break up for quite a long period of time. It seems like they got back together after the official breaking up or whatever. He couldn't let her go. He was the one who initiated their getting back together all the time. I know it may sound weird, but they created some sort of comfort zone, and they like to stay there in that comfort zone for such a long period of time, and they couldn't just leave it all and move on. And how it influenced her, it was a total crash for her. The tower shows us that she was crushed. She was destroyed from the outside as well as from the inside. And she hid herself from the entire world. It was like what she has built for such a long period of time, it just broke in a second. This was her feelings back then. And she was thinking about that a lot. She was analyzing, according to the hermit, and she thought it over. She wondered why it happened. But in the end, the Nine of Cups tells us that she finally won of the situation because, I don't know, probably her popularity increased or something, or people felt sorry for her, but she won of this situation a lot. As for him, he had a lot of emotions inside of him as well, and he hid them all. And looking at him, you couldn't hardly say if he feels sorry or if he feels happy. Like, he hid all his real emotions inside of him, but he chose not to hide from the public. He preferred to talk about love to Rhianna. He preferred speaking about his good sides of their relationship, and probably he thought that it would help him avoid public's condemnation. And what was the reason of such tough relationship? I don't know. I don't see that somebody cheated on somebody. I don't see it. Here, the cards tell me that they both were the victims of their families, of their upbringing. They both were growing up in a bad surroundings, in the bad families probably. And that influenced them, influenced their relationship. And as for their relationship, and right now, at the moment, they're not good friends, of course. According to the Three of Swords, they both have broken hearts. And the Six of Swords tell us that they moved on finally. They probably they avoid each other, I think. And they let the situation go from the past. And right now, I think they keep neutral relationship. Like they, of course, they meet somewhere in the public events, but maximum they want to say each other is hello. They do not have sweet talks under the moon, you know what I mean? So they're very, very neutral. They prefer not to think about each other, and they probably avoid that situation. They try not to talk to each other. They try not to talk about that right now. So, guys, thank you very much. That's all I wanted to say about the relationship of Chris Brown and Rhianna. It's very, very interesting for me. I'm so sorry that I didn't the separate reading for Chris and for Rhianna. I will do that in the future, of course, because I have all the time in the world, I think, to make more and more videos for you, to make more and more readings. And I enjoy, if you enjoy watching it, and your likes and subscriptions and comments, of course, are highly appreciated. Okay, guys, I hope you will have a good time. And thank you. See you in my next reading. Bye.